Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Radio Show, a once proud member of the now defunct Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Our good friend Scotty Mays is in as guest co-host, and to tongue punch some donuts. Friend of the show and our favorite Squeaker, Star Day, joins us, and we talk sports with Eric Wilson. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter. Or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at WWSU1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Throw the intro. Just throw the whole
throw
thing
it.
out.
Throw the whole
Patrick.
show.
Let's start over. Yeah, well, I'm done.
Back it up.
Work under these
Put it in
conditions.
reverse.
Welcome to the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Don Smith. I am so excited to be here. No, I'm kidding. It's just chilly in here.
with this being radio, if they would have saw your face.
Yeah. Hey, I have a dual guest co-host today.
This is
This
amazing.
is thrilling. Yeah, Scotty Mays, our good friend Scotty
Hey,
Mays is back.
glad to be back.
And first-timer Star Day is in there. Pull that mic closer to you.
Yeah.
Nope.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Get
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
Like
With-
all the way in?
Get
The-
right
the
up
hand
on
is
it. Get
perfect.
yeah,
Perfectly placed.
Perfect. Right. Yeah. Right.
Well, you know, I'm really good at this, so
Oh, we can tell.
Absolutely professional.
a little bit of experience back there.
Yeah. But
Right.
sometimes it tends to fling back on you like that.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, you know,
just-
it's no different than real life, Dawn. Let's be realistic here.
Sometimes it'll just go limp on you too. So you
Oh
have
yeah.
to-
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
terrible when that
Well,
happens.
that's why you got to hold it like that.
Yeah.
So I got to hold just like this, right?
Just like that. Just
Perfect.
Like that.
All right, I got this.
Yeah. And every now and then you test and you let go and you see if it still tries to go limp on you. And you just grab it. Just grab it and pull it right up there. Hey, well, so how's it going? Are you excited to be on the show?
I'm
for your
excited to
first
be
time?
on the show and to be surrounded by all of the handsome men in this room, being a single gal. You know, it's nice to have
yeah.
a lot of
Oh,
nice
yeah.
guys around.
Oh yeah, well, at least me and Scotty.
Well,
Yeah,
you know.
we can't speak for the other two people.
Oh
that are here.
well, Milo's over. He's very quiet though. Milo, he's Shadow. He's our Shadow. I thought it was Milo. Oh, okay, not Shadow. Milo the Shadow.
Milo the
Milo
Shadow.
the Shadow. It sounds like my
Casper
dog's
the Friendly
name.
Ghost. Yep, I had a dog named Shadow. Not one named Milo though.
When I hear Milo, I crave sweet tea.
When I hear
Yeah,
Milo, all I can think of is Milo and Otis.
Yeah, there you go. So Scotty, what's new, man?
You know?
All right, good deal.
Yeah. Complete mind melt. That's
Oh, yeah.
life.
Oh yeah, that's.
I
that
am
is the
slowly,
life. Let me
like-
close this door because there's
Yeah.
things slamming around behind.
Yeah, what's going on? Everybody. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
Get that.
Patrick's going to be busy adjusting levels for this whole show.
Speak right into the microphone. That's why you're here, Star.
They don't pay me enough for this job.
Didn't think we'd get it this early.
No,
That's-
I would be content with this for the whole
Yeah,
hour.
I thought kind
hour,
of the news
2 hours.
stories we'd
yeah.
start getting there,
Oh.
but no.
Now we need Holly Shock in here with her.
Oh, no, we're not allowed to be together and laugh. It's like
Oh yeah.
when we're at Wiley's, they put us on separate sides of the room. We're not allowed to be
Yeah.
together.
That's like the perfect show right there. The perfect comedy show. You and Holly would have to be in there. That would, and your little squeak. I can't get it high pitched. There it is. Yeah, we need a snorter now. Do you snort when you laugh?
I used to be a snorter.
Doesn't Charlie? wait.
Snorter.
Oh,
Doesn't Charlie Hester snort sometimes?
Sometime I've made
Okay.
I would love to snort with Charlie.
I have
Hester.
made Charlie snort a time or two.
Messing with that hidey hole.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, speaking of snorters, I have an announcement to make.
Okay. okay.
If there are any current drug dealers on campus, I need change for 100. Could you please come to the radio station?
I thought Star was going to hook you up.
Well, I have another one in my pocket.
Okay.
I need to make more change.
So you came in loaded.
Easy. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
All right,
It's actually
all right.
back child support.
That's why you need change. 20 for
What do you got in your
20 for
pocket? It's
you,
called
20 for you,
arrearages.
20 for you. Yeah, we aren't allowed to have arrearages on the show.
Oh,
At least on film, anyway.
Right. Well, on film's fine. It's Facebook Live. We might get kicked off.
Oh, yeah, but you know.
I've been kicked out of better social media.
Me too.
I've been kicked off of better radio shows.
Well, that too. We lost one today. I don't know if I should send my condolences out to. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Let's at least not identify the person if we do talk about them.
Right.
We were taught to always at somebody on social
What's
media.
That?
Aren't we supposed to at that person on social media?
That's social media.
Social media, not college radio.
Not college radio.
That's the difference. But
Gotcha.
on the podcast, I'm putting it out there. It's going to go in my intro for the podcast. Like, hey,
allow me to send an anonymous hug to the anonymous
to the anonymous poor young man. That's
poor young man. He'll be all right.
So, hey, what do we got to talk about now? We're waiting on a call right now from Eric Wilson. Eric Wilson is down. He works with the Orlando Magic, if I can say it.
Orlando Man sounds much more interesting.
Florida Man. There's a lot of Florida Man stories. We're going to have Florida Man on the show.
Awesome.
We're going to have to check and see how many times he's been in those articles about Florida Man. What, Scotty? You're killing me. What's under the hat?
You want to know what's under that?
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah,
probably your $100 that you're looking for.
You stay in your lane, sir.
He's already tried to whip out that Hundo, and the woman couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. That's true.
So, that's the holiday season, and me being a person in recovery, like that's notorious. Like this time of year is notorious for people to relapse.
Yes,
you know? And there's a lot of triggers out there.
Yeah.
So, I said tonight's a good night for me to relapse. So I figured I would share it all with you. So I did. I went to this anonymous place.
Oh my gosh!
And I am going to right now.
You're gonna Scotty Mays relapsing on the show.
Is,
don't get your nuts all over the place.
This is 4 months.
You want to clean his nuts for me?
All I gotta do is suck them off the table. We're good.
So, and I actually bought enough for everybody. So
okay,
if I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me.
You're eating every damn one of them.
It sounds like a porn.
Sounds like Christmas.
Oh my
porn.
God!
Yep.
It's like
triple X.
It's heaven in your. The nuts are falling out of
yeah,
my mouth.
I know.
This is how good this is.
Keep your nuts in your mouth, Scott.
I can't.
Yep, your nuts are out of control, young man.
I just want to stuff the whole thing in my mouth.
Be careful, you don't want to choke on your nuts.
So, speaking of, you got a comment, Starday. First off, Susie Williams says, I love your laugh so much, Starday. But then Gary Henry says, why is Star holding the mic like a hot dog?
Gary, you know.
Because I have my own Christmas pornos to worry about.
Because if she doesn't keep her hands on it goes limp.
Look, it goes limp. I have to hold it.
Yeah, it just flops down.
Like many of my ex-boyfriends. This is an issue.
Wow.
So how are your nuts? I mean, your donuts.
Somebody's really sad that I just ate a donut.
Really? Somebody's sad that you
Sorry,
ate a donut?
Shane. I'll be at the gym tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
Shane, Shane's like, no.
No, I don't know what that's about. Maybe that was Star holding the mic like that. Is that one of your exes?
I mean,
okay. We won't talk about that. We won't. Much like Christmas porn, I'm not allowed to talk about that either. We're off to a great start.
say for somebody who was scared to death to come in here. I mean,
you're doing fine. You're squeaking right along.
Look, I think DeAndre, he's named me the parking brake.
The parking brake.
Parking brake. Because apparently I sound like a parking brake.
Shame.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is either, Patrick.
Oh, that's my buddy at the gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a little salty right now.
All right. So, yeah, you're being donut shamed.
I really am. The gym we go to is a judgment-free zone, so
wow.
Fuck it, man.
You're not in the gym, so...
Yep, this is not a judgment-free radio show. We're all about the judgment. And
These are the best nuts I've ever had in my mouth, I'll tell you that.
I mean, I'll put Bill's nuts in my mouth any day, so.
All right.
Wait till you see what I'm going to do with this hole.
Wow.
Yep. How many can you stack?
Whoa.
Yep. Stacking donuts. I think that.
Oh my God.
I think whip out the Hyundai and stack some donuts.
Yep.
Not the Hyundai, the Hundo.
The Hundo.
Whip out the Hyundai. Yes, it's Korean.
It's got a sideways slant.
Oh, we're falling apart already.
Oh,
Eric, hurry and call. We're dying.
What'd they call you? What was your nickname? The break? What was it?
Parking brake.
Yeah, let's
Parking
pump
brake.
that.
Yeah, pump the parking
Pump
brake.
the parking brake while Scotty's over here inhaling nuts.
Well, yeah, you don't really pump the parking brake because
You really don't.
Like,
Yeah,
just kinda
it
grab
looks
it.
really
You're
weird if you're
done.
pumping the parking brake.
Your prayers have been answered.
All right, thank you. Hey, welcome to Life Radio Show. Is this Eric?
This is what's going on.
Oh, we're giggling. We're giggling. We're losing it in here. It's already starting off that way. So.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, sometimes we get a little out of control when we're live in the studio.
Sometimes?
Every time. Let me tell you who's in the studio with you that you're talking with. My co-guest co-hosts. Scotty Mays is over here. Scotty,
Yes, sir.
you're a sports fan.
Oh,
aren't
I
you?
love sports.
Yeah, so it's a good match. Match then. It's a
Yeah,
good
you
match.
couldn't have picked a better guest to
Yeah.
have on the show.
Yeah, and Star Day, she'll squeak in every now and then.
Yeah.
Look, just because I sound like basketball shoes.
That's
right.
There
I
you
know
go.
sports.
There you go.
Oh,
All
she
right.
squeaks. Is that what she does?
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, she's a squeaker.
Yep, she's a
That's another good.
Yep, she's a
She's a
squeaker.
squeaker.
See, there it was. Did you tell him what kind of show this was?
No, I gave him no warning. Now his co-host was on the show already, but it
Okay.
wasn't a live in the studio show, which is way different.
Right.
So Eric,
Yes.
oh, I thought you hung up already. I'm done with this.
No, not at all. What's going on?
All right, perfect. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your shows down there. You're tied in with the Orlando Magic, correct?
Yeah, actually, Alex and I do the Magic Perspective with Alex and Eric. It's on all social media. Shameless plug. You're going to hear a lot of that tonight.
Oh, that's
From,
why we're here.
All right, awesome. Yeah, on Facebook and also on Instagram. He and I have been working together for a season and a half right now. And it's just been, we've been continually moving up as far as getting interviews, talking to players, going to games. In so fact as tomorrow, Scott, I know you said you're a big sports guy. So tomorrow, Alex and I are going to be in the locker room with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So Los Angeles Lakers.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Friday, 2 days later, we've got James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and the Houston Rockets are coming to town. So
Oh, wow.
we've got two really big games coming up here. So for us, and then aside from that, I also have a weekly sports show that I do called The Sports Arena. It's on a Fox Sports affiliate, 1070 WKII down in Port Charlotte, where we do a live show Saturday. And at one of our local sponsors, local bars, we do a Sunday football show. I call it the best pregame show in Florida. From noon till the start of the games, we just go over our weekly pick'ems. Past couple of weeks, though, I have been sucking. Let me just tell you.
Me too. Wait.
Good God.
Wait.
Well, rumor has it you're an Eagles fan.
Rumor has it I is, and let me
Yeah.
just tell you, last night was I'm already on blood pressure medicine, but I think that's a whole nother level.
Yeah, you
Good
stole
God,
that
thank you.
game.
There
You stole that
are
one.
a lot of Eagles games like that. That's why I don't know if my heart can take watching them. So I'm an Eagles fan as well. So
Listen, I've been doing it for 43 years. I'm showing my age, and I don't care. So I'm just like, you know what? Live, good, bad, or ugly. I'm an Eagles fan till I die. But this season has been just so up and down and up and down. And what I found is games that I don't watch, we seem to be doing well. So I guess for the rest of the season, I'm not watching any more games.
yeah, I don't have time to watch a lot of them anyway. But usually if I watch a lot of Eagles games, those are the ones they're losing. So I stopped watching them too. I'm just we'll hope for the best. Just go in blind.
What blows my mind? See, I'm a Bears fan, so it's I feel your pain for one.
Okay, wait. You're a Bears fan. Where the hell has your quarterback been all year?
You know,
He finally shows up on last Thursday night. Thank you for that, by the way, against the Cowboys. But
that was awesome.
So
I was so sold on this guy last season, and then this season, I'm like, I can't find him. Put Chase Daniels in, throw somebody else in, please. Listen, me, you, Scott, Squeaks, y'all go out there and throw the ball. I mean,
so it was so bad that I was like, give us Andy Dalton because he's way better than Trubisky at this point.
We're all going to start a football team right now, and we're going to call ourselves the Squeakers.
Yeah, the Squeaks. Well,
there you go.
Yeah, as a Philadelphia fan, I'm used to games that are squeakers. So,
yeah.
Sorry, guys, Seahawks fan here.
Okay. Well, you're having a good season. I mean, listen, you just got to beat San Francisco the last week of the regular season. You might win the division. Listen, I love Russell Wilson. My last name is Wilson. He's a distant cousin of mine, as I tell everybody who will actually believe me. I'm like, we're related. Yeah. He's my third cousin, twice removed. I don't see any of the paychecks, and he's dating Sierra. So I'm like, hey, it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of the things with the Eagles that I've noticed over the years is a lot of times we like to just give away games. You know, I think it's just the challenge of it. You know, because here we are not doing great, and we still might win the division. NFC East kind of fell apart this year altogether.
That it did.
Listen, you know it's bad when the worst team in the division, the Washington Redskins, albeit have a shot.
Yeah,
to win the damn division.
You just got to win out.
Listen, I will tell you this much though: if you ever want a coaching job or just a job within a dysfunctional football team, but you know the check is going to cash, go work for the Redskins because Dan Snyder will pay anybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. I have seen this man just throw away money. I'm like, can I get a job?
Right.
I'm like, Dan, I'm right here. What you need me to do? Come on.
Yeah.
Grant, I'm your man. Come on. What's up, Don? I mean, Dan, I'm for real.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I have to check that out.
Listen, just remember the little people.
Yeah.
That's all I. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll end up being their hedge coach.
Hedge coach.
I'm just going to trim their hedges. That's really all I'm going to do. And I'll collect the full salary, sit on the bench, trim some hedges. That's all. That's all I need.
Hey. And you'll get a 500 record. They'll build a statue of you outside the damn stadium.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll wash the pigeon crap off of it. That's what...
Coach Hedge, you've been phenomenal for us this season.
Coach Hedges.
There it is. Yeah.
So yeah, it has been what's that, like 4 on the squeak meter? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I haven't hit the high pitch yet.
Yeah. She's. We'll make her hit the high pitch later, but.
That'll be during commercial break.
Right. Let's turn the cameras off because
Scotty's already eaten the nuts, so you don't have anything to make her go that high.
Yeah, Scotty fell off the wagon and has been munching on some. You're still going, man. I
got a whole bag of them over here, man.
He brought enough for everybody, but he's eating them
Hey,
all.
nobody cashed in on it.
Ain't none of you getting any.
Hey, look, man.
I'll take one during the break.
Well, there might not be one left.
I don't think there's
one
one
now.
Yeah, he's falling off.
You want to fill him in? I haven't had a donut in 4 months.
Yeah, you don't have to have all of them now.
So I bought 7 tonight.
You got 4 months worth of donuts you're going into.
Yeah.
Wait, did you go through like a fast or something? What's the reasoning?
I'm kind of a gym. I'm a little bit of a gym rat. So.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You know, donuts.
Yeah, my wife bought me a bike for Christmas, and I still haven't been on that damn thing.
Yeah.
I promise you I'm going to get on it at least once or twice before Christmas, and then, I'm going to be like everybody else. The new year hits, and I'm going to be pedaling 3-4 days a week till I, run out of breath or fall over. One of the two.
Yeah. So tonight I officially started my bulking phase of my training.
Oh, okay. The
That's how you justify eating phase. 7 donuts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're going to get a job with the Redskins, aren't you? That's
I am.
What you're going
for, the New Age hog right there, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, we're a train wreck up here, man. I don't even know why you called in.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot all about these. I also have, for anybody that's listening either on Facebook Live or over the radio, you can't call in if you're listening over the radio. But, hey, you can send a message on Facebook Live because I do have a couple of tickets for the Harlem Globetrotters for December 31st at 2 p.m. at the Wright States Nutter Center. So if you send a message, send some porn over Facebook. Just send
Christmas porn.
There is a share option on those websites.
What's that?
There is a share option.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Why is that?
Yeah, there is.
Never understood.
There is
that.
a share option. I don't know how far that's going to get shared, but I mean, you'll definitely get it. You know, eventually that little content warning is going to pop up and let you know. It's suitable for some people.
Yeah.
We don't
But
care
for
that
you, I think it's okay. For the radio show, hey, we're good.
that content warning is going to pop up. We don't care that this is pornography. We just care that you copied it off of somebody else.
Right. That's what it'll be a copyright thing. Yeah. They'll have to. Just the soundtrack.
Don't worry. The copyright.
Right, you'll just have to watch
It
the
sounds a lot like a
Those-
squeaker.
Those moaning sounds are copyrighted.
Those moaning sounds are me eating a donut.
Yeah, that's if people are just listening on the air, they're wondering what the hell's going on.
Right, yeah, Scotty's
These-
moaning, I'm
that's-
squeaking.
yeah,
This
these,
is just not
these
good.
two really like pork.
Nice.
Yep. We got a
Double squeak. That's traveling.
Yeah, it's like a broken bed spring. That's what.
No, it's double squeeple instead of double dribble.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Patrick, yeah,
all right.
Yeah. That's Patrick, by the way. Patrick's our producer.
So
Sometimes we
Patrick,
take
how
his
are you?
microphone.
And my condolences. What's going on?
Thoughts and prayers, Patrick.
There you go.
Joe's
So
asking
we heard
about
everybody
Flyers
else's
tickets.
team. Patrick, who's your team?
Well, it was the Bengals, but they're not doing so hot this year.
You don't abandon your team when they're not doing
No,
hot.
you don't.
Yeah, you got to
No,
stay
I
loyal,
didn't
man.
say. Well, I did say I necessarily abandoned them, but I don't.
Just ignore them.
I've been ignoring the entire NFL this season, particularly because of the whole flag protest debacle that's been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. No, I totally understand. And there are a lot of people who feel that way.
Mhm.
Listen, that's the one thing when that happened, I was like, listen, you can take everything else away from me. Don't take my 3 hours of football. I don't want to deal with this.
There you go.
Come
Right.
on, man. Like this is, we need this as a people, as those of us who have grew up with this and just as a country, we need, don't take that from us. When you start inserting politics into all, and it's happening not just across football, but I mean basketball and even somewhat into baseball. I mean, listen, I might go watch hockey because at least hockey they can fight. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's
Yes.
iron out our differences on the ice and let's move on. But Patrick, I totally understand. And listen, you know what? Cincinnati's in a rebuilding phase. Andy Dalton's probably going to go after this year.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And there's a lot of talent coming out of this quarterback class. So, Cincinnati will rebuild in a couple of years. You'll be back to, being the stepbrother to the Pittsburgh Steelers once again.
Hey, so
you can win during the regular season. You just can't win a playoff game. But again,
they've been having trouble.
Marvin Lewis.
no.
Yeah, Marvin Lewis gone.
Yeah,
Thank
gone.
God for
Yeah.
his favor.
Mm-hmm.
So
I am not. And again, let me just say this real quick. I am not one of those people who are like, and as an African American, I can just say this. There are some black men who are deserving of a head coaching job. Marvin Lewis just ain't one of them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
16 years, not one playoff appearance, and you still have a job? Let me go 16 years and not be able to do my job. I'd be fired on day 4. Come on. Come on.
I think if we were going to take anything from any sport, it would definitely be from basketball. And the only thing I would take from basketball is Anthony Davis's unibrow. That's it. That's it.
You mean like take it as your own? You
Like
want to grow
just
your own unibrow?
man, sometimes I just want to grab my Norelco and just go right down the middle of his forehead. With that thing, man.
Yeah. It probably would.
Hey, Don, what I'm going to do is because we're going to interview him tomorrow. I'll make sure I send you that interview so you can have the unibrow right there for you.
All right,
Beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah. We have Joe Grisham asking for Flyers tickets. We have Harlem Globetrotters tickets, Joe. That's
Yeah,
all.
Joe.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah. That's okay. It's Joe.
You got to pay top dollar for the big red.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to get a hold of Larry Hansgen, get him in.
There you go.
The voice of the Dayton Flyers. That's all right. I was going to say something. It was very important, but I think I'm just going to have to do the comedy rundown. We're going to take a little break after that. After we come back from the break, Eric, we usually we'll talk for a little bit and we'll hit some of the pressing news stories of the day. These are very important. It's a requirement of the Life Radio show that I cover them.
Okay.
Basically, it's all stupid, but it's a chance to unwind and have a chuckle or a squeak. A chuckle and a squeak is also a good radio show title, but.
You might need a medic because I might be going into a diabetic coma.
Lori said you're going to get sick from all of the sugar later.
Oh, come on, Mom. I know my body.
Leave me alone,
if he doesn't say anything within 5 minutes, just tap on him and make sure he's okay.
There we go.
This man falling over during the middle of the segment.
Yep, Star's going to have to revive you. It's going to be a mess during the break in here.
Yeah.
Scotty's out. He's going to collapse.
Are donut sweats a thing? Because I'm sweating.
Yeah, you're there, man. You're there.
How do my eyes look?
Oh,
do they look glazed?
They look very glazed. All right. Here's this week's Comedy Rundown, brought to you by the legendary Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's historic Oregon District. Call 224-JOKE or go to wileyscomedy.com for all the best in Dayton comedy. Tuesday, December 10th, tonight, open mic at Peach's Grill at 104 Xenia Avenue in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 8 p.m. There's also an open mic at the Growler Pub at 3808 Wilmington Pike. That show starts at 8 p.m. And CK Comedy open mic at Station 1 at 325 Fountain Boulevard in Springfield. That show also starts at 8 p.m. Probably can't make all three. Wednesday, December 11th, open mic at Mila's Suburban Cafe at 606 Taywood Road in Englewood. That show starts at 7 p.m. There's also an open mic at South Park Tavern at 1301 Wayne Avenue. That show starts at 9 p.m. And an open mic at the Buckeye Sports Lodge at 126 West High Street in Springfield. Thursday, December 12th, open mic at the Spirited Goat at 118 Dayton Street in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 7 p.m. There's also an open mic at the Barrel House at 417 East 3rd Street from 8:30 to 11. And the Hookah Bazaar Roast Battle Round 1 at 958 Patterson Road on Thursday night. That show starts at 10 p.m. And Star City Brewery has an open mic at 319 South 2nd Street in Miamisburg from 7 to 10 on Thursday. Friday, December 13th. There's a lot of shows this week. Friday, December 13th, Jeff Oskey is going to be at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District. John Morris is going to be featuring that show, and I get to host. Woohoo!
Hey-o.
Woo!
Also on Friday, Damon Darling and Buckeye Sports Lodge presents the All-Star Christmas Comedy Show at 8 p.m. That's the Buckeye Sports Lodge at, 126 West High Street in Springfield again. Friday and Saturday, December 13th and 14th, Michael Blackson is at the Dayton Funny Bone at 88 Plum Street at the Green. And Saturday, December 14th, Todd McComas is at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District. And finally, Sunday, December 15th, it's Wiley's annual toy. Don't want to say that wrong.
Yeah, annual.
Annual.
That's Wiley's annual Toy Drive comedy show. That would be an interesting comedy show, though. At Wiley's Comedy Club, the price of admission is a new children's book or toy. Make your reservations online, please. There's no charge to make them online, but we'd like to know you're coming.
Hey, I'll be there.
Okay, we'd like to know you're coming.
I'm coming for the annual toy.
Yep, the anal toy drive. Also on Sunday, Dayton Comedy Jam at the White House Event Center at 101 East 2nd Street. That's in Dayton, not in Washington, D.C., even though it's the White House Event Center. That gets a little confusing. That show starts at 6 p.m. on Sunday. That is it. As always, check out wileyscomedy.com and DaytonFunnyBone.com for details and tickets to upcoming shows. And I believe there is still a mic on Mondays at the Stage Door in Dayton and also at the Barrel at 857 West Central in Springboro. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a little break. Who do we have? We're playing some St. Mary, St. Michael. The song's No One Else. Hit it, Patrick.
First time I saw you standing right there before me, I tried to think of clever things to say, but I settled for how long. I knew you were the one that God himself had placed here for me. I know it's said all the time, but I don't care. It's how I feel. It's all 'cause there is no one else that I want by my side. There is no one else to hold me through the night. There is no one else that can keep me strong but you. Bad things seem alright, and you make the good things even better. There is nothing that could seem so important when I am thinking of you. Yeah, now when I look into your eyes, well, all I can see is my life with you. Now when I think where we've been, well, I can't help but get excited for where we'll be. It's all 'cause there is no one else that I want by my side. There is no one else that can hold me through the night. No, there is no one else that can keep me strong but you. Throughout the good times and the bad, I may not always like you, but I'll always be glad to have you by my side.
Hey, this is Don Smith from the Life Radio Show. Do you like telling jokes? Are you the class clown? Do your friends always tell you you're funny? You want to prove them wrong? Well, nearly every Sunday, Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's Oregon District brings you Wiley's Sunday Comics. You can be the one on stage making people laugh. Or not. All you have to do is send an email to wileysundaycomics@gmail.com and follow the instructions in the reply email, and you can tell jokes at Ohio's oldest comedy club.
I was talking to this one woman for a little while, and this is just not code for anything. I don't do good, obviously. You've seen me up here, right? You hear me talk, she's like, I'm still friends with 85% of my ex-boyfriends. And all I could think is 85% requires a divisor of at least 20. That is as far as you can break that fraction down right there. It's like 17 over 20, 85%. What if she meant like 34 out of 40 or 153 boyfriends out of 180? I don't care how you break it down. She's had way too many dudes in her denominator.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these nigga snakes on this nigga plane.
Get ready. Hey, welcome back to the Live Radio Show. May I make sure our phone guest isn't muted if you stayed with us? Eric, you
I'm
still
old,
there?
Don. Give me time.
No, I'm still here.
All right, he's still he survived the break. We almost didn't.
No.
Scotty, he powered through them donuts.
Hey, I don't play.
That was no joke, man. That
all
5
7 of them?
donuts. There were 2 left, and I staged an intervention. I pulled the bag away from him. I had one. Patrick just took the other one, so no more donuts for Scott.
Don, you're a good friend.
Sometimes you have to throw yourself in harm's way like that, just to save somebody.
I get it. Scotty, I have a 100% absolutely serious question for you.
Okay.
How many donuts can you stuff in your mouth?
At once?
At the same time, yeah.
That's a very personal.
I guess it really depends on the size of the donut.
That's true. That always depends on the size of the donut, Scotty. They say size doesn't matter, but
those chocolate, the chocolate mousse filled donuts,
Ooh, that would be difficult.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That would be very difficult.
Yeah. I'll tongue punch every single one of them.
You'd if you tried to stuff a chocolate mousse filled donut, you'd be squeaking mousse out your teeth. That's what.
Hey, let's not get into my personal life here. Not done.
By the way, for the listener, what was that?
What was that?
What happened?
Huh?
It sounded like somebody on helium just said something.
Yeah,
that was trippy.
Yeah, but did we just trigger something? Did a college student get triggered?
See, I couldn't hear anything because of the headset. So
it was something
weird.
very strange. It sounded like your TV was talking to us. You got something on over there? Okay. Anyway,
that's weird.
It's my spirit guides going. Get out.
Yep, get out of this radio show. Hey, we have Harlem Globetrotters tickets, so be sure to send a message. Send a message on Facebook Live. Or don't, and I'll give these to somebody else. I'll take them. I'll go, and you won't get to go to the net.
There you go.
Can you be up here New Year's Eve at 2 p.m. at the Wright State Nutter Center?
Hey, I'll figure out something. If you don't give me the tickets, I'll figure out something.
I mean, it's the Harlem Globetrotters. How can you go wrong with it?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Harlem Globetrotters, it's New Year's Eve. Come on, what could be better?
Exactly. Wiley's with Todd Yon and the Time.
Nice plug, sir.
Nice. We'll slide those in every now and then.
Yeah.
that was smooth. Sliding into Scott's nuts there with that.
We still got still got Scotty's nuts in his sack right here. If you want to see how they feel on your tongue.
But I get married next October, so they won't be in that sack too much longer.
Yeah, they'll be in her purse. Congratulations,
Yeah, exactly.
by the way. You two are two of my favorite people.
Thank you.
Aren't they amazing?
Wonderful. Yeah, Scotty and T-Bone are.
I love her so
they're
much.
the best. They're the best.
She's my spirit animal.
Yep, her and the donuts.
Yeah.
And you can live
well, the
happily
donuts
ever
are. Yeah, she's a close second.
Yep. Yep.
I was going to see
trying to marry the donut.
You eat the donuts harder than never mind.
Oh no, it looks like I'm training to eat donuts when I'm doing that.
Yeah, but how do you get chocolate mousse on your forehead, Scotty? I get into it.
Like, no, I'm the only one that's motorboated a donut. Come on,
No.
give me a
You don't get to this.
I have to let you know you're not the only one who's done that. There's been a few glazed donuts that
yeah.
they mess with the wrong guy on a
Yeah,
certain
it wasn't
donut.
pretty, right?
Yeah, no.
Like
yeah.
if donuts had a voice for Me Too movement,
Scotty,
I would be in trouble.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was 345 pounds at my heaviest. You don't get there without motorboating some donuts, you know.
So have you done anything freaky with a Long John donut before? Just curiosity.
Done some freaky things in Long Johns, but that's a whole different story. That's for another radio show.
I'm actually wearing Long Johns right now.
All right, we better hit some news stories. Speaking of freaky, because this first one is electrifying. It doesn't take a lot of common sense to know that sticking a live eel, or a dead one for that matter, up one's backside is not a good idea. But Lou, a grown adult man from China, decided to find out the hard way, and it almost proved fatal. The 49-year-old man from Baiyun district in Guangzhou, I love how they have to put all these names in there, capital of China's Guangdong province, had to be rushed to the hospital where the eel was successfully removed, according to a report by The Sun. It was more like the moon, actually.
How did he get it in there?
Lou sought medical advice from his friends after suffering from constipation, and they suggested to follow the folklore method of curing constipation by shoving a live eel up one's anus. Lou, instead of seeking medical advice or even a second opinion, went ahead with his friend's suggestion. He admitted himself to the hospital after experiencing intense stomach pain. Even after admitting himself, he refused to tell doctors that he shoved a 20-inch long eel.
Man.
Oh, my
Man,
Lord.
20
He's
inches.
got practice for other stuff. Let's just say that.
Jeez.
Wait, was
He was
it
eel
alive?
punching a donut hole.
Was it alive when they took it out?
I don't know.
Now I'm disappointed.
Only him and his doctor and Richard Gere know for sure.
True. Yeah.
He's practicing for those annual toys.
Yeah. It was the annual toy drive show.
At least
it was going in after the gerbil. Have to get that gerbil out of there some way.
I want to know if they got it out and how he got it to go in.
Self-lubricating.
Yeah, it's a deal. They're kind of slippery. Slippery rascal. Okay.
Are we speaking from personal experience?
Well,
I plead the fifth.
Anyway.
I mean, listen, I've seen a lot of, brown things come out of people. Never have I seen one go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't want to know what kind of YouTube videos you're watching.
Eric, it's called chocolate. What are you talking about?
Just eat your donut, Patrick. Have some of Scotty's nuts. Where am I? It may be the holiday season, but police in Kentucky confiscated an unusual gift being delivered to a Kentucky man's home. A package of about 20 pounds of meth that was shipped inside the mail inside of an air fryer.
What's unusual about that? It's Kentucky.
It's Kentucky, yeah. That they were using an air fryer because they like their that's not how they fry their chicken in Kentucky. Narcotics officers were able to intercept the parcel containing about $100,000 worth of drugs. Louisville Metro Police, Metro Police. I'll get through it. Said in a Facebook post Saturday, the package was delivered to a suspect's home, where officers obtained a search warrant to collect it. The major case unit confirmed to news outlets the suspect wasn't at home at the time of the seizure. Not his seizure, the seizure of drugs. I don't know what he was doing. He may have had a seizure. Photos posted by the police department showed at least 7 packages of drugs wrapped in plastic alongside the Hamilton Beach brand air fryer and the box it came in.
Wait, alongside, they didn't even put it inside the air fryer?
Well, I think they took it out and said
then
for
took
the
the
picture. They posed for they had to pose it for the picture. You don't want to just take a picture of an air fryer box and say there's drugs in there. It's not going to hold up in court.
You don't know.
Well, probably not. It can be a little crooked.
It's
you never
Kentucky.
know.
That actually is a smart way to cook the meth. But I'm trying to figure out how you get all that in the air fryer. Have you seen these air fryers? These things aren't that big. I've tried to put like a whole turkey in one of them. It's like
well, I think if you put your meth in the turkey first, is really the best way to do that. Yes, it's
all right.
Meth stuffing. Let's just eat it up. Can't get enough.
So instead of a turducken, we've got a termethrin. Is that amphetamine? I mean, hey, cook that thing at 350 and see how your Thanksgiving feels. You won't be sleeping. I'll tell you that much.
Well, you based it with heroin too, and a live eel. You should have a live eel in there too, just for good measure.
Just for good measure.
Just throw it in there.
What makes a banana taped to a wall worth $120,000 to someone? If it's been put there by the right artist. This banana was duct taped to a wall by Maurizio Catalan.
What was the placement of this banana? How was it taped to the wall?
Yep.
I've seen pictures.
In a tailpipe. It was
the banana in the tailpipe?
A banana in a tailpipe.
You never had a banana in a tailpipe?
Yeah, it was.
No, I've had a meal though.
Yep. You should tape it to a wall. See how much they'll pay you for it. The banana was duct taped to a wall by Maurizio Catalan, the Italian artist, and it's on display this week at Art Basel. Mazel Tov in Miami Beach. The banana is real, by the way, not a sculpture. It will soon be brown, slimy, and look a lot like an eel, and may already be fragrant. The Periton Art Gallery of Paris has already sold this piece of produce. It turns out that $120,000 is practically a bargain. Another banana the artist taped to a wall is going for $150,000. What?
Why?
Hey, listen, you want to know who bought that? Dan Snyder, the owner of the Washington Redskins.
He needed a quarterback. Let's see. Let's try a banana. The artwork is titled Comedian. The art gallery's owner told CNN that bananas are a symbol of global trade, a double entendre, as well as a classic device for humor. Though slipping on a $120,000 banana peel doesn't sound all that amusing.
It doesn't sound all that appealing.
Definitely something that you don't want to do.
What's that?
I said slipping on an eel, though. Hey, that might just crawl up in you.
Yeah, there you go. And then you don't have to worry about how to put it up there. It's taking care of itself. Yeah. It's a self-starting eel. That's what. Incidentally, there's a follow-up to this story.
What?
Yeah. That I have to get to now, since I would wait till the next episode, but I don't want to. I don't want to keep everybody waiting. So let's.
They're all shivering in anticipation.
I know.
I think they're all bummed I stopped eating donuts.
Yeah,
they're all gone now.
Yeah, they're all gone.
All
the
that's
donuts
left is your
are
nuts
gone.
in the bag.
Wait. What happened to Scott's nuts? How are they?
Yeah, there's still a handful of nuts in Scott's sack.
I'm about to finish off that sack here. No man left behind.
Yeah. Get your face in there, Scotty.
Yep. Get your face into them nuts.
You motorboat that sack.
Yeah. That's why I can't eat the ones with nuts, because they all end up in my
caught
chin.
in your beard.
Yeah. They'll want a lot of nuts on my chin. That's just not the way I'm going, man.
Yeah, you like them on your chest.
Exactly.
Chestnuts. 'Tis the season.
Yeah. Remember the banana duct taped to a wall and labeled art and sold for $120,000 that we just literally just talked about? On Saturday, a New York man walked up to the art installation and ate the banana.
Oh my God.
The banana art, titled Comedian, was the work of Italian artist Maurizio Catalan. It's part of Emmanuel Perrotin's outer gallery wall at Art Basel. Was that? I don't know. What at Basel. In Miami Beach, the piece sold for $120,000 to a French art collector and notorious idiot. Around 1:45 p.m. in front of the convention center, full of art lovers, New York-based performance artist David DeTuna ate the banana. Gallery representatives told the Miami Herald he called it hungry artist. A dismayed Peggy LaBouffe, who should be dismayed by that name, a partner of the Perrotin Gallery, frantically told DeTuna, "But you're not supposed to touch the art." The gallery reported the incident to security, but DeTuna slipped away.
Oh, man.
That was what they wrote.
Dude.
The tunas are slippery, too.
I'm going to go nanners after hearing that.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes the tuna ate the banana. That's you holding up there, Eric?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Man, you're a soldier.
I was going to say, you could take Scotty's nuts and tape those up to the wall and have walnuts. I mean,
there you go. That's at least $180,000 right there. Yeah. If you tie a banana right next to him, too. That's it. Tape your sack of nuts and just tie a banana.
If you tie a banana to that, they'd call that piece of work overcompensating.
And then get the Florida man to come over and eat it.
Yeah. Well, he was New York based.
Yeah, starving artist. Hungry artist. Yeah, they messed that one up.
Hungry artist.
Yeah. There we go. Let's see. What more stuff do we have? An Arizona man's emotional support animal is creating quite a buzz. Prescott Valley, Arizona resident David Keller thinks the application process to register an emotional support animal is too easy. So he tried to register a swarm of bees as his service pet, and it worked.
Man, they'll give anybody a service animal.
Are you kidding me?
A lot of people thought it was hilarious, and a lot of people were getting upset, Keller tells CBS affiliate WTRF Truth.
That is the truth.
Yeah. He recently went on the website called USAServiceDogRegistration.com and successfully uploaded a random photo of a beehive as a service animal, quote, to bring awareness to the issue that anyone could do this, he explains. Keller was inspired to go through with the registration after seeing a service dog that was visibly untrained. I could very easily tell it was not a service animal because it was pulling the owner to the parking lot, says Keller. Maybe it was pulling the owner away from a burglar. He doesn't know. He's just very judgmental. He could send his bees to sting him.
That's right.
I was thinking that it's too easy to get these animals to be service animals. Apparently not. That one was not even trained.
Listen, what do you do? Pass honey out to everybody? You want to talk about a sticky situation? I mean,
exactly. Right. Yeah,
I mean, I don't understand what all the buzz is about.
Yeah.
That joke stings me.
Man, these are horrible.
They are. We're just getting worse. It only goes downhill.
I need to start writing new material.
You don't, Eric. You don't have another hour of this.
The rest of us do.
Lucky you. And still, nobody. There are all these people watching Facebook Live, and nobody wants Harlem Globetrotter tickets.
Joe
Keith
said,
Irvin, just tell Keith Irvin if he
Flat
gets
Earth
these
started.
tickets that there's Lee's famous recipe involved with that.
What's that?
Lee's famous recipe. You got Keith Irvin on here.
Keith Irvin's on there?
You throw in the tickets and a 3-piece. He'll take it.
I'll throw in the tickets while wearing a 2-piece. How's that? Autumn Hatcher just joined us. Welcome aboard, Autumn. You want Harlem Globetrotter tickets? Nobody else? You want them? Here they are.
Why are these so hard to give away?
I don't know. It's like it's a trap. It's a trap. They're going to get us stuck on that radio show, and we'll have to talk about really stupid things for an hour.
This is like the best time of my life, though. So,
And that shows you what there is to do in Ohio.
Exactly. Well, if nobody takes them, they're yours if you want them.
okay.
See, we'll give them away one way or another. Okay, Oakwood Cemetery
And you
should
know
not.
what? She'll have the time of her life.
There
She
you go.
will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, I'm
absolutely.
supposed to be at Wiley's that night, too, though, because you
But this
personally
is at
invited
2
me.
p.m.
Okay. As long as
this
I
is
can
at
be
2
there, we're
p.m.
good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Keith Irvin, hard pass on the tickets or the 2-piece?
Probably the 2-piece. I would say the 2-piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
What if I delivered them in a 2-piece, Keith?
There you go.
There you
And,
go.
and a squeak.
Hey, and a squeak.
Give
2-piece
you
and a
your own
squeak.
private squeaking.
We got
Yeah.
There we go.
What's up? There's too many things going on,
message-
Patrick. I can't keep up.
Come
message
on.
on the website from Emily. Hi, Star.
Oh.
What's up, Emily?
All right. Oakwood Cemetery should not be so noisy at night, but the thousands of crows encamped there this evening will not shut up. Okay. The graveyard, perched near downtown Rochester, Minnesota, is alive with the creatures yelling from the trees, cutting sharp silhouettes against the gray, late fall sky. Left to themselves, the crows will eventually make their way to downtown, where, intentionally or not, they will rain down poop, creating a slimy mess for city residents as well as staff and patients at the sprawling Mayo Clinic campus. Standing in the way of that chaos is Sally Varenkamp, part of the band of city employees that each winter take on the job of chasing away the birds. They're known as the Crow Patrol, and they're ready for a fight. we have the laser, we have the distress crow call, and our blank pistol, Varenkamp said as she readied her tools on the conference table in the Rochester Parks Department before heading out for the night.
They should have had a better name. They should have named their group Murderers Row.
Yeah.
Murderer Crows, right?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Come on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that would have worked.
Just Death Crow.
So my question is,
Crow.
the group, do they
Russell
all
Crowe.
dress up like Johnny Depp? I mean, what do they do?
They run around shooting blanks, screaming at birds.
Yeah. That's what a way to spend an evening. I do that and I don't even get paid for it.
Right? Like,
Yeah, that's
I only do that when I'm on meth. And there's no birds.
okay. You just had 5 donuts.
Uh-oh.
That's the equivalent of that.
We lost.
He
Eric.
finally gave up. He held on
He
as long
almost
as he
made
could.
it. He almost made it.
almost.
Yeah, we're only like 4 minutes left of the show, and he's like, I can't do it. Sorry, we lost Eric Wilson. So
Isn't that how most guys get when there's about 4 minutes left, though? Just can't make it that far?
most of them can't make it past 4 minutes in general. I mean, not that there's 4 minutes left, you know,
They're just 4
because
minutes
it's not
in
like
general.
it's not like there's a timer that we're aware of, you
Right.
know?
Or they just finish their job, then they leave.
Right. It's not like we go, you got 4 minutes left? Yep, 4 minutes. Can't make it, you know, because we don't know. We don't know how much time.
I've been doing
left.
this
We
all
just have to
wrong.
keep going. Yeah. Oh, so you need to put them on a timer and let them know how much time they have.
Well, you know, well,
I mean, I got one right here if you want to use it.
The timer?
Right here, yeah.
Oh, okay.
On the mixer
okay.
board.
that's the discussion during the break.
Yeah. That's it's a whole different kind of squeak. Again, that's a great episode title. And oh, let's see. Here we go. A drunk raccoon stumbled around a Christmas market in Germany on Saturday, according to police, who said the furry creature tripped around until it eventually fell asleep before it was shot by a local hunter. While it was sleeping. That's rude.
He didn't consent to that.
Yeah, exactly. Do a lot of animals consent to be shot? I don't really think they're like, yep, take me. I'm done.
Oh my God, I'm so over this.
The obviously intoxicated raccoon startled shoppers as it scurried around the market in Erfurt. Erfurt. Yes, in the state of Thuringia. Yeah, that's stringent. I don't know. I strained myself on that one. After it apparently drank some mulled wine that was left over in glasses. I hope it extended its little raccoon.
Pinky's out.
Yes. Yeah, Pinky's out, raccoon. Despite its drunken state, a breathalyzer test on the animal was not carried out, a police spokesperson told DW News. I got nothing.
I got to follow up. I mean, there's some videos on YouTube of squirrels running around and eating people's fermented apples and getting really drunk off of them.
Yeah, but are they getting breathalyzers?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Why would we even have to put that in there? Like,
it's Germany. I don't know. Maybe
true.
they're just like so notoriously breathalyzer happy that they just want to make sure that they tested the raccoon before shooting it for being drunk in public.
Yeah.
It's an awfully harsh place over there.
Hey, I was born over there, so.
Oh.
I was 6 months old when I left, though. So.
Oh, okay. So you left before you got good and drunk and they shot you.
Exactly.
It's a good thing.
They probably would have shot me anyway. All I do is squeak, for goodness sakes.
Squeaky, drunken.
Yeah. Anne Frank would have hated her.
Okay. Tell jokes when you're hiding with her.
Got a phone call coming in. Ready?
Okay. Hey, welcome back. Is this Eric again?
No, this is Scott.
This is
Oh, hey, that's your next hour.
You're early. Okay, that's cool.
Well, I was told. I'm late. I was told to call 10 minutes before the hour, and it's 5 minutes before the hour, so I'm a little late. I apologize.
Oh no, 10 minutes after the hour. Because I was going to send you a reminder at 8:00. No, you're good though. You're good. We're just about to. We're wrapping up the last hour, and then we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. So we got like a minute left.
Wait a minute. Didn't you take a break yesterday? You're taking another break today? Good for you.
I'm kind of
self-care is important,
man.
Exactly,
Self-care is important.
I
just ate that donut, and I need a break. I need a nap.
You want me to call you back in a few minutes?
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, give us about 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and wrap this hour up, and then we'll get back with you.
Awesome. I'll call you at 5 after the hour. Take care.
Awesome. Thanks. That's our next guest, Scott Silverman.
Yeah,
he'll
looking forward to speaking with him.
All right, so we don't have Eric on here to give any more of his, but no, check out the Sports Arena. Check out the Orlando Perspective. Check out his shows down there in Orlando. And Eric, I hope it wasn't something we said because he didn't even try to call back. Like, nope, just we're done.
Yeah, we're close enough. Close enough.
So you guys are going to stick around? My dual guest co-host, my co-guest co-host.
That is so redundant. We need to come up with something better.
You two.
You two?
You two. Yeah, you two are sticking around. Yeah.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Yeah. Yeah, your eyes are still glazed, Scott.
Are they? It'll be a while.
All right, what do we got? We taking a break?
Showing
okay.
Milo.
Milo. We're gonna take a break from Milo. Yep. You've just been so chatty this whole time.
Yeah.
You are the quietest shadow. See, the last shadow I had, there were two young women behind me that were making faces the whole time, and I didn't know it until I watched part of the live version. I was like,
they
were
little. It was
that's
funny.
Brilliant. No. Because I love that, because a lot
sneaky.
of times when I do some of my guests, like Mike Canistero, when I have him in, whenever I do the comedy rundown, Mike Canistero is usually over there just doing all kinds of stuff, trying to trip me up. He's usually got his shirt up, showing some nip. Yeah, you
want me to do that?
He just goes, yes.
See, I would offer, but Facebook would kick us.
Yeah,
I'll take my shirt off when you do the comedy rundown.
Well, we've already done it.
You're going to do it again next hour.
It's not Facebook, it's Instagram that would care.
No, that's true.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we will be back here shortly with Scotty Mays and Star Day and Patrick and Milo, our shadow, and
the homeless guy eating the banana out front.
Another Scott's going to call in. Yeah, and a starving artist eating a banana and a sack of Scotty's nuts. All right.
All while squeaking.
Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check it out wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we are on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org, and we go Facebook Live at the Life Radio Show's Facebook page. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Those moaning sounds are copyrighted.
Those moaning sounds are me eating a donut.